Hello universe, it's Gypsy. Thank you for stopping by my channel. Today's video is my weekly Pan That Palette video. In this video and in this project, I'm not panning out a palette a week. I'm getting reach and touch into my palette collection while I pan another project called Pan as Old as Time. This is to get reach and touch into an extensive collection that I've got so that I don't feel like my other palettes are being neglected while I work on one major project. I'm new to panning, so I have to pace myself, and this is something that I created when I started trying to do makeup use up, just to get more familiar with my collection. Last week's project, what I've worked on all week, is the Sonia Vivid Violets quad. Let me cover up the reflective. This is what she looks like. I've enjoyed this palette. It has worked really well with my Pan as Old as Time project, the 1992 Avon project that I've been recording updates on in another project. It's worked well with the foundation and other products that I'm panning in my Pan as Old as Time project. I'm sorry, panning my mental health project. I have no complaints about that, this product. It did not have fallout. It was buildable. I could easily apply it just with my finger, a brush, or a sponge. No complaints about that product, and I think it's old as dirt, guys. It's dated 2008 and was sold. It's a Target brand, incorporated 2008. It's old as dirt, and it performed beautifully. No complaints about it. The next product I've got is less than a year old. I'm actually pulling out a new one. This is a MAC eyeshadow. It does not have a palette name. There's a tiny number on back. It might be a color code they've got. I have two tiny MAC palettes like this that I bought on vacation in the Bahamas. This is 0356. I don't know if that's how they're identifying these palettes or not. I haven't compared it to the other one. We can do some swatches. I'm going to start on this side and work in that direction. I don't know that I'm going to reach into this dark color a lot because, as I said earlier, I'm using these to complement a project I'm working on. That brown's pretty. And the project I'm working on has a lot of dark colors in it. Colors that I have to use as eyeliner or to smoke out the corners. That's a pretty mustard color. I haven't played with mustard before, guys. So, give me a second. Let me wipe my fingers off. I haven't played with mustard before, and I'm seeing folks do some really beautiful, for lack of a better word, sunset looks, where the mustard's going on more on the inner aspect, and then they'll get their peaches and their reds going towards the outer, and maybe some brown. This looks like an olive. Now, I've got greens in my Pan as Old as Time. Maybe that'll complement it. And I can probably reach into these lighter colors. Let's see what this looks like, if it even shows up. It's not even showing up for me. So that could be just to set the eye primer. And then we've got this one beside it. Ooh, fallout. I must have went hard into that pan. Harder than I realized with my finger. They are powdery. They are powdery. So that's what this particular MAC palette looks like swatched. This is going to be my palette of the week. Rolling this in, rolling her out. I don't remember if I swatched last week for you guys, but we can do that really quick on the other arm. Let's start here, because there's only 4 colors. This color looks really pretty with the brown I'm working on. Honestly, all 3 of those looked real pretty with the brown. Hold on. Oh. And yeah, they are that light. And I did build them. I put them on the lid a lot. I wish you could see them better. I have to use a makeup light. I don't have any kind of ring light. I use natural light from the window and the ring light. And I know you just can't see them. But when I had those dark browns and the turquoise and all those other colors going on from my Pan as Old as Time, and I had this buildable Sonia Cassock to work with, or Kashuk, I might be pronouncing that wrong, I'm sorry if I am. It was nice to be able to have a lighter color like that to set any kind of eye primer. I could work it all the way up to the brow. I think I've got that on now, worked all the way up to the brow. And then I could go in with the brown that I Frankenpanned in my Pan as Old as Time. And I'm halfway done with the product. I swear to you, when I Frankenpan something and repress it and put the alcohol on it, it gets really powdery and it goes in a week or 2. I mean, it burns right through it. And I don't know if you guys are burning through products, if you're noticing that it recrumbles and it picks up on the brushes. I use a big blending brush when I'm working on a Frankenpan, because I know it's going to get powdery and I don't want to go in with any type of hard brush and really crumble it up. So I lightly touch it and I just build with it. And I guess I could just keep repressing the thing, but I'm busy, so I've just been storing it carefully and picking it up almost like a loose product. So those browns that I frankened, and one of them turned out to be an olive, they go pretty quick. Anyway, this is the end of the video. Thank you so much for stopping by. Earrings are from my store. Link is below. And if you haven't subscribed, please feel free to, because I love making new friends. Guys, I'll see you next week with another palette. Maybe I'll pull out the other MAC palette that I bought on vacation when I went to my first cruise. Never been on a cruise before. Went to the Bahamas. I'll talk to you guys later and have a wonderful week.